Well, hello, my YouTube family. Yes, you did not see me yesterday. And you almost were going to see me yesterday because I kind of forgot about family dinner. Almost forgot about family dinner, people. What? And we went to Applebees. And they broke my heart in Applebees because they no longer serve my Fiesta chicken chop salad. I looked in the menu and it wasn't there. And my cousin said, well, why don't you just ask them? I said, yes, damn straight, I'm going to ask them. So the waitress came around. She was taking everybody's order and she came to me. And I said, do you have my chicken, my Fiesta chicken chop salad? She goes, oh no, we don't serve that anymore. I was like, huh? And I started to fake cry. My family was in hysterics because I didn't know I was going to do it. And they certainly didn't know I was going to do it. I was like, so they started laughing. I said, okay, I have a plan B. Plan B. I will have the boneless wings with the hottest sauce that you have, I think, which was the buffalo. And I had a side of onion rings and a Pepsi, and that was my dinner. But my heart, like, when I didn't see it on the menu, I knew something was up. I was like, oh Lord, sweet Jesus, they got rid of my Fiesta chicken chop salad. What? Okay, well, it is what it is. So that is why you did not see me yesterday, because of family dinner night. But here I am today wearing exactly the same thing, the same face, everything. Because I was wearing black yesterday and I'm wearing black again today. So let us start off with the liner, which is, I mean, a nub at this point. Because, I mean, look, you can't even see what it is anymore. It is Purple Rain. I mean, lined. I think I have a backup. I think I bought a backup. And my sleek True Color lipstick. Let's see, sleek True Color lipstick. And this is in the shade Amethyst. I don't know if y'all will be able to see that, but that's what it says. Amethyst. And this is Amethyst. Isn't it lovely? Isn't she pretty? Yes, she is. Yes, indeed too. That is Amethyst, people. Yes, that is Amethyst. I've done a lip look on this before, and I said it on the first video. It's almost like a matte cream. It's not a 100% matte, but it can be a little drying. So, yeah. The finish is somewhat kind of creamy because there's a tad bit of a little shine there. Mattes have zero shine. This has a little bit of a iridescent shine somewhat. So it's kind of like a creamy matte. That's the best way I could describe it. And that is that with that upon that. Sit down because I have things. Oh, I dropped my pen. Hold on, people. Oh. I got all of this to discuss with you. Okay. So I took care of family dinner. Almost forgot it. That's a sad shame. And as for this, I wore this yesterday to moisturize my face, and I did not put my glowing complexion, and I did not put my clean and clear. The result was glowy, but I mean, it wasn't bad, but it was glowy, but not a lit from within kind of a glow. I can't describe it it didn't brighten my face. That's what it is. It made my face a little dewy, which dewy, love it, but it didn't brighten my face. There is a difference. So I went back to, you know, my glowing complexion and mixing it with my Clean and Clear. And I'll just wear this at night before I go to sleep. So that took care of that. That was the result I found with that. I'm not disappointed in it at all because at night, it just kind of refreshes my face. It really does. After I wipe and clean my face away from all of this makeup, I put this on. It says 4 to 5 drops. I got a fat face, people. 4 to 5 drops ain't gonna cut it for me. About 10 drops, 8 to 10 drops, that covers the whole thing without being too greasy. I got a fat face. Look at this. It's round, it's fat. What can I say? Okay. 4 to 5 drops is for some skinny, you know, size 2 chick. That ain't me. All right, so I talked about that. Next topic. Okay. Okay. Remember a couple of videos back, maybe the last one, I'm not sure. I spoke about that chick that chooses to ignore me, like she'll talk to other people. We're gonna nickname her Little Girl. She a little girl. She thinks she a big girl, but she a little girl. She rubbed me the wrong way today. Oh Lord, why? Why must people do this to me when I am just minding my own business, trying to just do my work? So she was in a meeting with one of the attorneys, and she came out in a huff, and she went into the supply closet looking for pens. There's 8 boxes of pens. You open the cabinet, 8 boxes of pens. How come we don't have any pens? We really need more pens. And she's saying this real loud. And I said, what kind of pens? Because there's boxes of pens right there. We just need more pens. And then she took a handful of whatever was there, and she went back into the meeting. So the meeting was for quite a long time. I don't know. I guess she had to pass around a pen per hand for each person. I don't know. But she walked out of the meeting, and I had gone to check the cabinet, and I said, what the hell is she talking about? There is pens, black pens, blue pens, red pens. I don't know what the hell she wants. I don't know if she heard me or not, but I came to sit back at my desk, and she was walking out of that meeting. I didn't even bother to look at her. She was looking. I knew she was looking at me, but I sat in my seat, and I just kept doing what I was doing. Bitch, I am going to ignore your sorry little ass because you're speaking loudly enough for my supervisor to hear, and I know that's why you're doing it. So I shut her up. I cleared, because she messed everything up looking for pens. So she messed everything up. I cleaned everything back. And then the attorney, after all the guests were gone, the attorney that she was working with came back again. And he said, I hear there's an issue with pens. And I said, I don't know what kind of issue it is because there's 8 to 10 boxes of pens up there. Now, if there's a specific kind of pen that you're looking for, then you need to let me know what kind of pen that is. But other than there are no pens, that is a lie because there are pens in there. So he opened up and he looked, and then he closed it because he saw it was me. He said, I'm going to inform her that there are pens. Now, I don't know if he was trying to be sarcastic or whatever. And I didn't say anything. I just said, okay. But I placed another order. 4 boxes of black pens will be arriving tomorrow. I'm not going to say jack shit. I'm just going to put them in the cabinet. And if I even hear a tweet, a sniffle, a cough, or a clearing of the throat from her, bitch gonna go down, okay? Because I don't, do not do that to me. Don't do that to me. I know what you're trying to do. Speaking all loud, like she could have come to me and said, Nancy, we're running out of pens. And I would have said, no, we're not. There's like 8 to 10 boxes. It would have been a simple one-on-one. But you got to speak all loud. How come we don't have any pens? I don't understand. Really? The drama? You need all of that drama in your life, little girl? Because she's not even 30 yet. You need all of that drama in your life? Really? And you want to drag me in the mud with you? That's not going to happen. That's not going to happen. So she must have known that she was in the wrong, because you know I didn't see her the rest of that day. And it was like 4:30 anyway. So I knew I didn't have to deal with her for that much longer. But bitch, you want to, now all of a sudden you don't want to ignore me. You just want to throw me under the bus. I see how you play. I see how you play now. And it's not a question of, you know, maybe she wants to warm up to me. No, 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 no. You can tell from an instant when somebody just doesn't like you from get-go. They've never had anything to do with you, but the mere fact that maybe you're in their presence, or I don't know, it could be a race thing. I don't know. I don't know. But she's never had a one-on-one with me. I've spoken to pretty much everybody on a one-on-one basis. And it's kind of nice because now you kind of get to know everybody. But her, she's got an issue with me, and I don't know what the issue is. So unless she comes direct to my face to let me know what that issue is, I'm going to have nothing to do with you. As much as possible, I'm going to have nothing to do with you. But here's the thing. She works for 2 attorneys, and they give her paperwork to give to me. So she has to end up coming to me no matter what. And she just kind of like hands me the paper like this. I'm just going to take it just like that. You handing it to me like it's a piece of garbage that you just want to hand over to me. I'm going to snatch it like a piece of garbage that you're handing to me. And I will do it and call it a day. Done. Like yesterday, she called me on the phone. I'm looking for a name in the computer, and I think that you did it, but I can't find it. And I said, well, I entered it. It's number such and such and such and so. And I said, yeah, I entered them both. Oh, okay, I'll just keep looking. She never called me back. I guess you found them, huh? So we're going to have to remember the name Little Girl, because that's what she's going to be known as. Okay? I don't deal with real people's name. I don't want to get sued. So, Little Girl. Now, last but not least, and I'm hurt. I am hurt as a mother. Remember that Amazon order I was waiting for? They're sending me a refund because in the process of shipping, it all got damaged. The whole order got damaged. So now, with the refund that they're going to give me, which by the way takes 5 to 10 days because of my checking account, because that's how I paid. Now, if I had paid with a credit card, it would have been 2 to 3 or 1 to 3 days or whatever. I don't care. So now I have to wait for the money to hit my checking account again. Okay, no problem. Now I have to reorder the order. It's the little things in life, Lord. It's the little things in life. I like to place my little Amazon order. I've got to order. Look at him. He's looking at me like, Mom, what's the problem? Yeah, boo-boo. Yeah. It's just that kind of a day. But I'm okay. I'm good. I'm good. So it's just the little things, like the little packages that I order, and then I forget that I ordered them, and then they come, and it's got my name on it, and it's like, oh, this is one of my Amazon orders. Yeah. Well, that was the order I was waiting for, and so I have to reorder it, and I'm probably going to do that on Monday because that's when I get paid. So it's just the little things, Lord. It's just the little things. Seriously, it is just the little things in life. So that's the way it is, people. That is the way it is. That's everything. I covered everything. Everything. And I still have one more day to go. It's the longest week in history, really. And yesterday was a full moon, and nothing happened. I've had a pleasant week, although Wednesday and today were not as pleasant as Monday and Tuesday were. Remember I told you Monday and Tuesday were like this? It was nice and sweet. Yeah, it was a little lumpy and bumpy Wednesday and today. It was a little lumpy and bumpy. And I looked at the schedule, the daily schedule for tomorrow. It may be another lumpy, bumpy kind of day. That's all right. I know how to handle it now. I do everything with a smile. I don't try to yell at people. I am pleasant. I try to keep it together. Even Pitbull was talking to me today in a rather nice way because she was talking about Mother's Day and this. I mean, she came to my desk, leaned up on the desk. I guess she had nothing else to do because it was like the end of the day. It was like 10 to 5. So she was just killing time, and she decided to kill time with me. Pitbull now. Okay, so yeah, so we were talking about Mother's Day and this and that, and friends that are mothers or friends that have lost children and this. So yeah, it was sweet. It was sweet. You sweet to her, she sweet to you back. Sometimes you sweet to her, maybe she not so sweet to you back. But you just have to shake it off. Just like that. You just got to shake it off. I've got to learn because my personality doesn't shake things off too well, as you probably have figured that out. But you know, it's never too late to try to turn the leaf. And Lord Jesus, this leaf is a heavy leaf to turn, but I am trying desperately to just, Today I was getting coffee. A guest came in with her coffee and it just spilt all over the middle of the floor. Thank God. Thank God. OCD, she was around. She helped. She mopped and cleaned the stain. Meanwhile, the woman who spilt the coffee said, and it was my decaf coffee too, and I really wanted to drink it. And somebody, I wasn't going to say Jack, but somebody, I think it was OCD. She said, oh, we have decaf coffee. And then everybody's looking at me like, oh, yeah, okay. I was making coffee, regular, coffee black, coffee with no sugar, coffee with sugar. I was the coffee girl today. Between the coffee girl and the maid cleaning down the tables, and oh, I was everything to everybody today. Okay? But it's the job. And I have to do it with a smile. So, instead of mumbling and cursing under my breath and having an attitude, I decided to switch things around. Because when I switch things around, when I'm just happy and go lucky and, oh, don't worry about it. When I'm like that, things seem to go pleasantly. And I guess I'm taking people off guard. Because now they're like, oh, you know, and then they come to talk to me a little nicer. And even my supervisor. So it's like, yeah, okay, no problem. Sure, I'll get right on it, honey. I am everything to everybody. And when I brought the coffee in for the woman, as well, because it wasn't just her cup of, if it was just her cup of coffee, that would have been fine. But here come the big guy. Oh, and could you make mine a regular? I was like, oh, wow, okay. So I'm just a regular Starbucks kind of chick, huh? All right, so she wants the decaf with milk and a little bit of sugar, and he wants regular. Okay, so I had to bring in a tray because I did not have hands enough for her coffee, his coffee, sugar, stirrer. No, so I had to bring it all in a tray, napkins and all. I was just, you know, waitress. So, as I was closing the door after I placed everything on the table, I heard her say, oh, she's good. Oh, she's very good. Well, sure, bitch, I'm good because you're being served. You're being served. It just doesn't look right, me serving people. Especially me. I'm the only black chick. I'm the only black chick in the company. Why does the only black chick in the company have to serve people and you know, Clorox the tables and all of that? It just doesn't paint a pretty picture. At least for me. Every single time I have to wipe down those tables, I just get a repetitive message of yes sir, master sir, yes sir, master sir, in my head. In my head. So, but I don't say anything. I do what I'm supposed to do. It's part of the job. Okay. It really just doesn't look right. It doesn't feel right and it doesn't look right. It's just part of what I have to do. I have to do it with a smile. So I do it with a smile. And it throws everybody off a little. And that's just that upon that. Okay. So one more day, people. Just one more day of this madness. And then I hear that Saturday and part of Sunday is going to be a wash out. Like rain beyond belief. You know Nancy just going to sit her fat ass on the sofa, right? And watch whatever she DVR'd as well as things on demand. That is for certain what I do every Saturday. But it's just extra special when it's a gloomy, doomy day. And I just, you know, I'm on the sofa. Sometimes Tom is with me. Sometimes he's not. He's right on. He's on the windowsill. His tail all curled up. Looking at birds, I guess. What birds there are out there. He's just looking outside. So that is just that with that upon that, people. That is just that with that upon that. I like the job. I don't know if I'll ever say I love the job. I like it, but it's challenging. It's challenging. And it being so challenging tires me the hell out. Because it takes a certain amount of energy to kind of be peppy all the damn time. When people are coming at you for no damn reason, you still have to be peppy. When people are dropping coffee in the middle of the floor, you got to be peppy. When people are coming at you, phones ringing, Nancy, can you? Nancy, I need a cup of coffee. Nancy, can you? The phone's ringing. Got to be peppy. So when I'm home, the last thing I want to do is be peppy, with the exception of my being with my cat. It drains me, which is why sometimes I'll be sitting on the sofa, like missing half my shows. They're running. Half my shows are going. I'm sleeping. Last 5 minutes, I'm gone. I don't see the ending of the show because I'm dog ass tired. Again, I went to sleep again last night at 11 o'clock because I was watching Chicago PD. Thankfully, I watched the whole thing. But, oh, honey, it was because I had just come home from family dinner. I missed Shots Fired, but I got a chance to DVR Empire while I was watching Real Housewives of New York. Can we discuss Real Housewives of New York for just a second? What is wrong with Ramona? She a little cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs. Like, for real, for real. She's a little off. And why is she on Bethany's ass? Talking about a real friend would share everything with me and all I am showing you is just concern. No, bitch. You have a way of talking to people. Like, you're telling Luann that people are taking bets on whether you're actually going to stay married or not. And then you're going to wonder why she didn't invite you to the wedding? Really? And then you're going to, not only did Luann tell her to her face, you are not invited to my wedding. She's going to come out her face and say, oh, so you don't even have the decency to send me an invitation so I can actually turn you down and not go? Who says that? Who comes out their face and says something stupid like that? Like, you're not even going to give me the option to not to turn you down. So you're not going to you're not going to send the invitation to me so I can actually not show up. Who comes out their face like that? I don't understand. But then she's going to wonder why Luann doesn't want to invite her to the wedding. And she's going to wonder why Bethany doesn't want to have anything to do with her. I am confused with Ramona because I think she's slipping. I don't know. She is on Bethany's ass for something. I just don't know what it is. I don't understand what the problem is. Bethany told her to her face, I don't want to talk to you. And she's trying to be real nice about it. She is trying so desperately not to scream at her. They're in a public place. She's like, I really don't want to have this conversation. I really don't want to talk to you right now, Ramona. I don't want to. But why, Bethany? I don't understand. Why don't you, we're supposed to be friends. No, bitch. What part of no does Ramona not get? This chick is something else. But she got crazy cuckoo eyes. Like she looks like she's gone off the deep end. like losing a friend or losing, Bethany as a friend, she would really like take a nosedive off the Empire State Building. I don't know what it is. I don't get it. I don't understand it. I really don't understand. And I don't understand how she doesn't understand why people are upset with her. Do you not hear what comes out of your mouth? So yeah, so that's what I was watching. I was all into that. My eyes were wide open for that one last night. But come from the 10 to 11 hour, ooh, it was tough for me, girl. It was tough for me. I'm just saying. So that is basically it in a nutshell. One more day to go. 4 down and 1 more left to go. It's not even a half a day. It's nothing. It's just a regular full-on day. All right. I'll get through it. I'll get through it. I've gotten through them before. I'll get through this one again. It's taxing. It's a little taxing on me. Sometimes it's a little taxing on my nerves. Just a little bit. Just a little bit. Okay, so that is that. With that, upon that, I have done and said and talked about everything I needed to talk about. And then some. Okay, so that is it. That is all. I love you. I love my YouTube family. Hit me up and let me know what you think about these lips because, yes, although it's kind of like a drying, creamy matte, I love it ever so. The color, honey, the color. This is the ish of a shade. By the way, it is called Amethyst, in case you haven't, or I haven't said so. It is Amethyst by Sleek True Color Lipstick. It's a little itty-bitty thing. There it is. Sleek True Color Lipstick. Okay? It is time for me to go, because you know I'm dog-ass tired. Dog-ass tired. All right. I love you. I love my YouTube family. Hit me up. Let me know what you think about the lips and everything that I discussed. And I will talk to you tomorrow. I hope. Okay? I love you. Bye now.